It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Say hello to the folks.
Hey, hello to the folks.
Hey.
Oh, say does that.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast, and nothing tips off a broadcast.
Well, guys,
He's the glue that holds the team together, DA. Always important to have a guy who can fire up his teammates. And, Chris, as the season gets going, a lot of players start having lengthy road trips. Just how hard is it to play on the tail end of, say, a 5, 6, or a 7-game trip?
It's terrible. You miss the comforts of home, sleeping in your own bed, eating your own food, your habits, being on the road. You just miss all the good things about home, your family, and things like that. But you have to love these trips. One, if you're a player, because they set up time for chemistry. It's the most time you get to spend with your teammates. You really get to bond and get to know who each other are. Secondly, it takes a toll on that team. It wears you down. It sets you up for failure when you come home. And what's great about that is every team has to go through it.
Right.
So this is the NBA. It has to be the hardest league, the hardest schedule. And so it's tough, but, that's what we do as players in this league. And so I love it because everyone does it. And I've always said it, sports is so fair because it's unfair to us all. That's an unfair part of the game, but you got to get through it, you got to battle it, and you got to get through it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Thompson and Durant, the sharpshooters, at the 2 and the 3. Inside, we've got Draymond at the 4 and Pachulia to his side. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. And so here's Charlotte after the miss from Klay Thompson. Offensive rebound, and Caspi kicks to Holmes. Redick for 3, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Redick. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Looking at the last game for Charlotte, it was a loss to the Magic.
And you know what? A shame that either team had to lose that game because you had to be proud of the way they battled in it.
Man, gut-wrenching. You put that much energy into a game, that much passion into a game, catch up, send it into OT. You want to come away with the win.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, Kaminsky, one of the rare 4-year players taken in the lottery. I mean, he's had some struggles finding his offense and NBA consistency. He needs to get a little bit stronger and a little bit more consistent in the shot.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And with Frank Kaminsky out of Wisconsin, he knew his niche in the NBA would be as a stretch big man. Hard to be an impact player when you're struggling from outside, though.
Yeah, but Kaminsky is working on his defense. It's been a little tough for him to guard players inside. Players are still having his way with him, but He's shown that he's trying to get a lot better at protecting the rim.
And he'll take that. The nice, easy mid-range jumper, first bucket of the day.
That's all you want, is a good shot to get yourself in the rhythm. For him, he's going to want a lot more than that to come.
Redick passes to Holmes. Back to Redick. Brogdon against Curry. Another shot, and the rejection by Curry.
Oh, look at that. You see, that shows what kind of athlete Curry is. His quickness to the ball. Get that shot out of here.
Count that one. Durant's got his second basket of the night.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, yeah, he's a guy who can carry you for stretches, long stretches in this game. You want to get him involved early and often.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for the Warriors. Here's Brogdon. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Thompson. The shot comes out, and Charlotte will go the other way with it. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the threes and the twos last season for the Warriors.
And their offense centered around the three-point shot. That was the guiding principle on every trip. Their first goal was finding an open look beyond the arc, getting that extra point every chance they could.
Now here's Thompson. Last game he had 28 points. Green dishes to Durant. Thompson outside. From deep. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Thompson's got 5 points so far.
Is there anybody with a quicker release than Thompson? I mean, if there is, I haven't seen it. That's a lightning quick trigger.
They need this. He lays it in. One thing that I think many players and certainly many other coaches, Chris, in the NBA love about Steve Clifford is his brutal honesty. He will pull no punches with you.
Yeah, reporters just can't throw cliche phrases at him during the press conferences or he'll dismantle them. The frankness he has with the media and players is one reason players like playing for him.
Hornets trail by 8. There's the pass to Holmes. Here's Page. Outside for Redick. Pass to Page. Shot clock at 6. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Holmes. That one wide left.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Left side Durant. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Now look, we all know how great Durant is on offense, but in my opinion, he was one of the best two-way players in the league last year. Something that he's improved upon over his career. He took it to the next level last season.
And Chris, as you said, Durant playing fantastic defense that often gets forgotten. He was able to act as a rim protector for the Warriors with his ability to change shots, alter shots in that lane.
Well, Durant had a career high in blocks last season, and it was easy to see why. One, because of the system. Two, because of the players you have around you. But it's not just the blocks. He played an all-around great defense last year.
Here's Page. 9 points last game out. Dishes to Hayes. .135 left here in the opening quarter. Out to the right wing. Here's Page. Nailed from three-point land. Page has got his second basket of the night. Warriors leading by 7. Cook kicks to Iguodala. Right against McGee. Hayes with the steal. And now here comes Wright, leading the break. So nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's Page. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Cook the pass to Durant. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Timely passing
leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Page with the bucket.
He's giving them a nice lift this quarter. The shots are falling for him.
Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Passes it to Cook. There's the pick. He dishes it to Thompson. Stolen by Pierce. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Monk kicks to Hayes. Inside, pass to Page. 11 seconds left in the first. The shot by Monk is no good. Outside Durant. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we've got more NBA action on. And certainly one of the game's bigger personalities, Draymond Green, had this to say about his approach to leadership.
Most importantly, it's just about how the guys respond to me. And, just really bringing that energy and that attitude and that fire each and every night, every day, whether it's in practice, whether it's, in the game, whatever it is, just always bringing that energy and that passion.
A heart and soul guy, Draymond Green has the kind of spirit, guys, that everyone else can just kind of feed off of.
Yeah, his talents and contributions now being appreciated. He's forced his way into the discussion of top 10 players in our league.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
I think they play great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
Yeah, closing down the lane, closing out on perimeter shooters. Interesting first quarter.
They've got Brandon Wright. Pierce out there with Hayes. And there's Monk, and it's Page in at the point. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. And the whistle blows, so that'll be a shooting foul. Great defensive effort there with the blocked shot. But he got more than just the ball that time. Free throws coming up right now. The Warriors shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. That's good from McGee. And one thing that everyone was concerned about with the Warriors was that they had lost too much on defense when they signed Durant. Ended up not being the case at all.
Not at all. It took them a few weeks to gel, but they went right back to being a top defensive team. And when you look at Durant, his play, he was one of the best two-way players in the league that past season. And he still has the defense that could win them games, even if their offense is struggling.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Guys, Kevin Durant is a unique player. LeBron James said he's a 7-footer with 6-foot ball handling skills, jump shot, and athleticism. It's never been done in our league. Never had a guy that's 7 foot who can do all that, so it sets him apart. Kevin, I'm 6 feet tall, and I can broadcast.
You can, and you can write, and by the way, you're in the Hall of Fame. D.A., thank you.
The awareness of everything around him. Curry picks it clean, then off to the races. Sometimes with the amount of weapons that this team has, players have the tendency to defer. But Curry is at his best when he's aggressive and aggressive early. Took some time to realize that last season, but it clicked. He is still the engine that powers the offense.
David West, he's checked in for JaVale McGee.
Let's look at the stats for Thompson. He's been dominant over the last month, averaging about 26 points per, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, anytime this club needs a basket, he's their go-to guy. Just an irrepressible, prolific scorer.
Rocked in the pass to Vonleh, and the dunk by Vonleh.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Well, also a miscommunication on defense. No one rotates over. See ya.
And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Curry. Thompson's got the lead up to 10 now for the Warriors. And with Curry and the team being better when he is aggressive, C-Webb, he is such a great passer, but space just opens up for everyone when he is in attack mode.
Well, look, for a superstar, it's really tough to find your balance, when to take over, when to initiate, when to defer. And they're learning that. But given how hot Curry can get and how he can win a game early, you want him, even as a point guard, to look for his points early.
And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in.
And Caspi is just a nuisance to guard for many reasons, including his ability to get big down low and come away with the easy bucket.
Iguodala kicks to Thompson. Shoots over Redick. And again, no good by Golden State. Hornets trail by 11. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Kaminsky dishes to Redick. Kaminsky, the pass to Redick. Shot clock at 6. Brogdon with it. Now Green defending. Green with the block.
And there's the standout D of Green again. Excellent at utilizing his length to turn away shots. Terrific pass work. That shot's a lot easier after an assist like that.
Charlotte has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And that'll be Charlotte as it goes out of bounds. Hornets retain possession. And the Hornets making a change here. Holmes checked in, and then for Golden State. Pachulia comes in for West, and Durant subbed in for Andre Iguodala. Here's Holmes, back to Brogdon for the 3. The Warriors pull it in. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, and in a hostile environment, they did not rise to the occasion, especially on the defensive side.
Yeah, they allow way too many easy buckets. I thought they lacked toughness and energy all night.
Well, Chris, NBA players will go around to every arena at least once in a season. Does each arena have its own feel and look? And how does that impact players when they play on the floor? A depth perception from the basket to the last row. They've told me that every building feels different. Is that true?
Yeah, every building does feel different, but because every player is different, it just depends on which guy and which arena. I used to love Portland because it was dark in Portland and it felt warm in there. I don't know why. I mean, I can't really even explain that well, but I used to love playing in Portland. And I know some guys that have an arena that is bright, or they just love getting there, or maybe they just love that city. So a lot of times, I tell you what arena I really loved, and that was the first time I went to Boston Garden, because I just sat and I stretched on the floor probably for the longest of any game, because I sat there and I touched the parquet floor and I got to look up at all the banners, and I, kind of reading the banners there and who played there and what year they won, and tried to remember that team. So with some arenas, it's just special because who's performed there and who's been there before you, and so every arena has a different feel.
That's a great answer. Here's his checked in for Caspi. Here's Page. He's got 8. They set the screen. And there's the feed to Kaminsky. Charlotte no good that time either.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
The saying, numbers don't lie. You can see it up there on the scoreboard. Well, he's doing his best to get them back into this game. He's been money from the field.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Over Redick. The shot by Thompson, no good. Hornets trail by 12. Here's Page. And the lead is down inside single digits. Page has got 13.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Curry dishes to Green. Pachulia with it. Holmes on him. Here's the screen. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good. Pachulia's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Page passes to Pierce. Here's Page, defended by Durant. Here's Holmes. No good on the 3. And so that brings the first half to a close. The Warriors on top, up by 11. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is... Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 11 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
In simple truth, they just got hot. Didn't matter what the defense.
And that is just about going to wrap it up as the second half is moments away. Down to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the crew.
Welcome back to Charlotte, the Duke Energy Center, the building in the foreground there. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has... And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Durant and Draymond Green, talented forward duo. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Clay in the backcourt. And it's Pachulia in at the 5. Brogdon kicks to Kaminsky. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
Oh, in just a few years, it's safe to say Steve Kerr is one of the most respected coaches in the NBA.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And for Kerr, rare is it to see someone jumping from the commentator booth into being one of the top coaches in the NBA.
Well, we all knew that Steve had a great mind for basketball, so it isn't surprising to see his success. It's just rare to see a coach have this much success so quickly. I mean, it seems like he's making coaching look easy.
Green with the block. They get it back. Holmes kicks to Caspi. No good from outside. Warriors leading by 10. Durant dishes to Kirk. Kicks to Pachulia. Back to Curry. 6 to shoot. Outside Durant. Off target with his 3. The Hornets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Brogdon against Green. Here's Kaminsky. He can't get that one. Excellent D there from Pachulia. Green kicks to Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And now a 12-point Warrior lead.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
And the Hornets call time here. And the Warriors moved Bogut to clear space last season. Many thought they would have trouble filling that center role. But you know what? Pachulia was signed and was the perfect fit for that team.
Kevin, my man Zaza. I mean, he's a vet. He knew exactly what his role would be coming into the team. Still has a great skill set. Fantastic passer for a center. And he can keep possessions alive with his offensive rebound.
Thompson passes to Green. The screen from Thompson. Fires the 3. The shot off that time, and Charlotte will go the other way with it. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
Yeah, interconference matchup. Two teams that'll see each other only twice on the schedule.
And that makes it interesting. They don't know each other all that well, so we should see a lot of in-game adjustments.
Brogdon kicks to Caspi. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Caspi's got it back down to single digits for Charlotte.
Smooth-looking catch-and-shoot jumper from Caspi. If the D is playing off of him, he loves making them look foolish.
Green, the screen. Curry setting the pick for Durant. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
I think you'll probably see more arguments on those illegal screen calls than just about any other play. Maybe the charge call, but guys never think they're removed.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. West is checked in for Draymond Green. And it's Iguodala in for Durant. Monk. Back to Brogdon. Charlotte moving the ball around. Holmes, that's a screen. A second chance effort, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Malcolm Brogdon, a second-round pick out of the University of Virginia. What a find Greg he has been, and you love that he can fill in at either guard spot.
And you get the feeling Brogdon was overlooked for being a four-year player in college. Has the passing and vision of a point guard, scores well enough from inside and out to play off the ball as well.
And again, no good by Golden State.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Stolen by Thompson. Iguodala with it. Hayes on him. And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
Oh, yeah, that's called getting the most of every opportunity. Iguodala scoring off the screen.
There's the pick. Brogdon the pass to Hayes. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Hayes has got his first 3 points of the game.
How about this run they're in the midst of? On the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead.
This is just an incredible effort to cut into this lead and get into a position where they could really steal this win.
Stolen by McGee. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Curry's got the ball. And it's the Hornets' ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. To the inside. West gets the bucket. West has got his first points in this one.
I mean, you have to love the awareness of Curry's sick look to find an open team.
Wright with a screen on Curry. Brogdon kicks to Wright. It's stolen by West. Thompson, high post. He's got 9. Here's McGee. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Warriors making a switch here. Bell's checked in. The Warriors shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. And with sponsors coming to NBA jerseys this season, Hornets fans have to be pleased with their initial sponsor. Makes perfect sense when an owner also owns a shoe brand.
Oh, yeah, Brand Jordan as the owner sponsor just made too much sense. You like how seamless and unobtrusive it's been. If you have to have a jersey sponsor, you can do a lot worse than the Hornets.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And the basket by Kaminsky.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, they've been tremendous from beyond the arc. It's a shift from what they did in the first 2 quarters.
Here's Iguodala. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Hornets trail by 4. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Page, and he uses the glass on the layup. Page has got 15 points.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
The screen from Thompson. And here is Iguodala. From deep three-point range, and it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, man, playing hard, staying active. Clay really knows how to use those screens.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Warriors lead by 5. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And from a recent huddle, let's listen in on head coach Steve Clifford.
Well, we're doing well. Great job. Show your hand. Show your...
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Warriors leading by 5. Kaminsky out there with Holmes. Then there's Caspi. Then there's J.J. Redick. And it's Page in at the point. So that's the Hornets' 5.
And such a smart pass from Curry. There isn't much this guy can't do with the ball in his hands. He sees the whole court.
And the Warriors dominant last season again, not only because, Greg, of their offense, but because of their defense. One of the best in the NBA, and they're just so active on that end of the floor.
No doubt about it. And you know what? Credit their personnel, because it allows them so much more flexibility defensively. And even when they go small, they have excellent rim protection. They're a physical bunch. I just don't think they get enough credit for their rebounding. One of the better teams in our league.
And it's in there.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Outside Durant. They set the pick. There's the dish to Thompson. Over Kaminsky. Misses off the right iron.
You got to give the D credit there. It affected him. He didn't have much room to get the shot off.
Page passes to Kaminsky. Off target from three-point range. Warriors leading by 6. Durant attacking. Green. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You have to be careful. This is where Draymond can really hurt you, converting off the miss.
Holmes passes to Page. Outside for Redick. He feeds it to Casper. Here's Page, guarded by Curry. Page with the bucket. Page has got 19 points.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
Well, he's been lights out all game. No one can deny that, but I'm not sure his efforts will be enough to get his team away.
Bell dishes to Curry. Lock at 6 from 11 feet away.
And despite the short wingspan for a big man, Kaminsky with the height and timing to steal block shots.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Page passes to Kaminsky. They set the screen. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good. And now it's just a 4-point Warrior lead.
He's feeling it this half. Total turnaround after a rough first half.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, yeah, he might have seen something he wants to exploit. We'll see what they run coming out of this.
Brogdon, he's checked in for Charlotte. The Warriors also with a sub. Pachulia's checked in. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. He told them, hey, they're ready to give up. We're close to winning this game, but we're not done yet. I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well we got the pointer calls.
Thank you, David. Warriors leading by 4. For 3, Durant. That one misses. It's his 5th miss. He's made 4 baskets.
He isn't getting it to fall from outside during this half after recording the 3 during the first.
Brogdon kicks to Kaminsky. It's stolen by Green. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Picked by Pachulia. Curry dishes to Thompson. From deep, and it's Stephen Curry with a 3. And the Warriors lead by 7.
Confidence from that deep, come on, man, unmatchable. That's Steph Curry.
Charlotte calls timeout, and now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Steph Curry.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots, and also finishing strong.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Charlotte has gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Here's the screen. Feeds it to Kaminsky. Cans it from downtown. Kaminsky's got 11 in the second half.
At such an important point in the game, Kaminsky with the killer instinct that he showed us all in college.
Curry passes to Durant. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
The feed off the bounce is in just the right spot.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. 7-point differential. Here's Page, guarded by Green. 1:46 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Page. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Page has got 21.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
That's just an attack mindset. I love it. Game on the line, he's out competing, guys.
It's Durant on the wing. Back to Pachulia. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Frank Kaminsky picks one up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Now the pass to Page. And Caspi kicks to Kaminsky. They set the pick. Page passes to Kaminsky. Charlotte calls timeout. They trail by 6. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Page. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 5. And so he hits both.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
The screen from Thompson. Curry dishes to Thompson. Right side Durant. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Charlotte's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Pass to Caspi from outside the arc. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Yeah, a little too physical on that play. Tries to climb over the top of him and gets whistled for it.
You got to be a little more in control than that. The officials are never going to let you get away with that.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Brogdon.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
Dishes it to Kaminsky. Here's Page, guarded by Curry. Curry brings the double. Page passes to Caspi. The baseline J. Pachulia with the steal. And now they decide to foul. Intentionally.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And having led the league in free throw percentage a couple of times, Curry is not the guy you want to send to the line.
And really nothing they can do now. They just got to play this one out.
Yeah, you know you're supposed to go hard and complete the game, but they're so frustrated right now. I don't see that happening.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take